Hey everybody, I am Miss Kate, and we are here today to talk about some of the things that your family are going through and some of the things that you would like to see happen. I'd like to start out by saying that everything that we say in here is going to be completely confidential with a few exceptions. If you talk about hurting yourself or hurting somebody else, I will have to report that. But other than that, I want this to be a safe space for everybody where we can share our opinions, and let's kind of keep everything that we have in group. So don't go home and get mad at each other about it. If you have something you want to say, you can go ahead and say it here. And it's very important that we also respect when anybody is talking. I want you to make sure that we don't try to talk over them. And this is not, my job is to take care of the whole family. So everyone is an important part of the family, but I'm not here to pick sides or say somebody's right or wrong. We're here to make this a whole unit together, okay? So if you want to just go ahead and start out and tell me your name. And
I'm Melissa.
All right.
I'm Julie and Sarah's mother.
Okay.
And I just got out of jail for possession of meth.
Honey, we do not need to discuss all that just yet.
She's the social worker.
My name is Leola Lewis, and I am the mother of this wonderful woman, and the grandmother to my beautiful, beautiful granddaughters. Just look at those angel eyes. Look at them. Aren't they the cutest?
She's showing off.
Well, they are very sweet girls. And what's your name, girls?
I'm Julie.
Julie.
And I'm Sarah.
All right. And so I think we're all pretty aware of what's kind of brought us here. So how do you feel about where you are right now, and what would you like to see happen?
I want my daughters back.
Okay. And how do you feel about the situation that you're in right now?
I feel like I'm being judged.
Okay. And who do you feel like is judging you?
My mother.
Your mother?
Honey, that is not true. I love you. I love you very much. Listen to me. Hold my hand. I'm sorry. My sweet daughter has just forgotten of the labor that I just spent on raising her, and she just threw it down the drain because she found this substance that causes her to stop. And you are a classy woman.
I don't like when Mommy does the bad stuff. Mommy just disappears all the time, and we don't know why. She just comes in and out.
And I'm left to fend for my wonderful grandchildren. And it is just, I am 87 years old, and I know that I'm capable, but it is draining.
She's complaining that she won't give me my kids back.
You cannot raise your kids. Please stop fidgeting. Stop. You sit down.
Okay, let's all respect our own personal space with each other, okay? I don't even know what to say. All right. Is this a continuous? Are you continuing to use, or are you clean, or?
No, she's
clean.
not. No, she does not even understand what clean means. Look at the way she is shaking right now. You
I
are
was in
a
jail for
disgrace.
18 months.
You
clean.
are being a disgrace
I had
to the
to
way
be
that I
clean.
raised you. A Southern woman does
Okay.
not do drugs.
Well, that does not necessarily mean being in the prison system does not mean that you are clean, or that you were not using, or that you haven't used since you've come out. So, would you be able to pass a test right
I'm
now?
clean.
No, she's lying. She's lying. Look at her arms. Just look at them. Stop. I'm sorry. I really, as the guardian of my grandchildren, I don't like them to be around their mother because she's tainting their minds, and a Southern woman does not do the things that she is doing. I have raised my children in church, and they have gone to Sunday school, and they know the Bible, and they pray, and she just threw all of her upbringing out the drain.
So, how do you girls feel about the situation, and what would you like to see happen?
I just really don't like it when Mama and Mimi fight. It's just too much for my brain.
Okay. And what would you like, how would you like for them to interact?
I want Mama to come home.
My daughters want me home. I'm gonna be home with my daughters.
She is not good enough to be home.
And what would you like to see happen?
I would like to see my daughter to go into rehab and to actually understand the definition of what being clean of tainted substances is. And I want her to understand that her body is a temple of the Lord. The Bible tells you that, and she won't listen to me.
Is there a specific reason why you reject the idea of a rehabilitation center?
I don't want to be having religion forced down me, and that's the only kind of place that they show me that I can go to is where they'll just shove God down my throat, and I don't want to be there.
Well, what if we found us one that did not have a religious aspect?
I just think that the only way she's going to know Jesus is if I shove it down her throat.
Well, but we have to let each person decide, and just because you believe something very strongly doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right path to saving your daughter from the situation she's in right now. Would a center that did not have anything to do with religion sound like a good option for you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, you're the adult, so you just go decide something for yourself, okay?
Stop.
Girls, don't listen to your mother right now. I'm sorry.
Mimi, I'm happy Mommy's here.
No,
I don't
she's
wanna go
not.
away
She's
again.
not.
I just want to be with my daughters.
So what is the current custody situation like?
I have full custody of them.
Okay, and do you get visitations or?
No, because she's been in jail.
Okay. So she hasn't been over to visit at all?
No,
I tried to come, and she won't let me
and
in the house. She won't even let me see them.
So this is the first time, and Lord only knows how long that they've got to see her.
She wouldn't even let me hug them.
Okay, so what it sounds to me like is that one of your goals would be to spend more time with your girls.
Yes.
Would that be something acceptable for you?
Only if there was governmental supervision.
Okay, we could potentially arrange that. How do you girls feel about that?
I want to spend time with Mommy. Yeah, me too.
Excellent. Okay, so perhaps one of the things that we could have done before our next meeting is to arrange some supervised visitations, at least once a week, and perhaps we can look into a rehab center for you that is not religion based. Would that be something you're open to?
Do I have to go away again?
Potentially, inpatient treatment would be a better route, but going away for a short time could then get you where you need to be faster. Okay? Because we're not going to have, we're not going to be able to start the issue of custody until you've gotten absolutely clean and sober. Okay? So if you're not interested in doing an inpatient treatment, perhaps we could look into other options. But by our next meeting, I will have a list of non-religious centers for you, and I'd like you to also kind of look into some things, all right, and take a look around and make sure that this is something that you want to do. It's got to be important to you, okay? And we'll have a visitation in the meantime,
That sounds wonderful.
okay? Is there anything else that you guys can think of that you would absolutely like to see done before we meet again?
No, I think you have been wonderful.
Well, thank you, ma'am. All right. It was a pleasure to work with everybody, and perhaps we can set our next meeting for a week from today.
Sounds great. Bless your soul. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I didn't even know what to do.
Stop, honey. Stop.
I'm so sorry.